for the month of May 2025. Yes, I'm saging. Show your love and support to your girl Marie, and make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Do you guys need some saging? Sending you love and light and blessings. So bless me as well by liking, subscribing, and sharing. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate the love energy as well. So this is a beautiful energy time. Lots of changes are happening. So get ready. Pluto goes retrograde on May 4th. Hold on, let me fix my setup here. Let me see. On May 4th, it goes retrograde, and also on the 20th, we have Saturn moving into Aries. So, and yeah, so, and then a bunch of other stuff. Full moon coming up on the 12th and stuff like that. So change, change, change. Alrighty, hold on, let me get to the go. So show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share today. Those of you who are watching on May 1st, Venus is now in Aries, back in Aries, I should say. So this is going to be in your 8th house, where you could be a bit gullible. Be careful with the online scams. Don't believe everything that you hear. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. So on May 4th at 11:27 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Pluto goes retrograde in your 6th house of daily routine and pets. This can bring up health issues till October 14th, and then it's going to go into remission after the 4th, and then it's going to flare up again every time it goes retrograde, and it's going to be for the next 14 years for some of you. This is a good time to focus on mind, body, consciousness. Just be careful here, because, you know, I don't want to trigger everybody, but trigger warning. So fast forward. This does bring up eating disorders, okay, and body dysmorphia at this time. So very careful with yourself and how you treat yourself. Love yourself, respect your body. You are beautiful. God created you in a particular way. So, you know, try to just remind yourself that, you know, see yourself in as light and as if we were to take off these skins, then these avatars that we carry, we're really just see it like that, you know, and we're all beautiful and the same. Give yourself grace and learn to love yourself and know that you are beautiful just the way you are. Okay, so be careful with this energy here. This can be a beautiful time for, again, mind, body, consciousness, spiritual life, or having a deeper level of self-awareness at this time. For others of you, this is you being more about the bigger picture, fighting social injustices, participating more in your community, volunteering your time and energy, or fighting for the underdog in your life and standing up for the underdog in your life. Then on the 10th at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mercury enters Taurus. This is a great time for those traveling for business or looking for work in different countries, or those of you going to be traveling for work this month. The focus could be more towards mother or the women in your life in regards to their health. You can be overcoming certain obstacles like money and career. For those of you who are Virgo rising or Sun in Virgo in the four houses, it's a great time for those of you in media and social media. Traveling can have a profound effect on your mind, or even just going to like driving something an hour away from you could have a profound effect on your mind. Often a time when arguments seem so convincing their subjects become dogma. Propaganda abounds, so don't believe everything that you hear. Not the best time to use common sense, because Mercury is in Taurus and it's not well aspected. Try to get a second opinion at this time. This can be you stuck in your thinking and being narrow-minded and not wanting to listen to others. So you basically have your own correction and life challenges you need, or experiences that you need to go through at this time for your soul to learn about the situation, or your soul, part of your soul journey. So you may even find that other people could be stubborn during this time period and not really wanting to listen to you, and that's okay, because that means that they have their own lesson to learn, and you just have to watch the baby fall on its face, and that's it, and then go to the bottle when it starts crying. All right. So yeah, so that could also be happening as well. For some of you, you're scaring yourself about something that is out of your control, and then you walk through it and realize that you have nothing to fear but fear itself. So this is you intriguing the South Node in Virgo and being cautious about certain things that are out of your control or overthinking, and creating those slippery slopes in your mind this month as well. On the 12th at 12:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the full moon in Scorpio. This is in your third house. Busy, busy, busy. Encourage dramatic and long-awaited conversations. Ooh, okay. If you've been avoiding confronting the elephant in the room, you gonna confront that elephant, or that elephant gonna confront you, or you're sharing your true feelings. Just make sure you stay. Okay. You may have a mental breakthrough that will inspire you to spine and decide how you want to proceed with certain situations going on in your life moving forward. You may wish for greater independence or freedom from relatives, siblings, or even live-in relationships. Sometimes neighbors or relatives behave in a way that is surprising to you, or you find that you cannot depend upon them. To really understand others and life itself, you need to allow others to know you, allow to come in instead of kicking everybody out or putting your walls up. You always land on your feet at this time, but often so far away where you expected or where you said you will be that you confuse others. Practice being more reliable, then you'll understand yourself better, others, and life all at once. Your optimism, focus, and needs to be harnessed on specific things that you are doing or in things that you want to accomplish. On the 20th at 2:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the sun enters Gemini. This is in your 10th house of the mask you wear for other people, and this takes on the overtones of Capricorn. So this is all about climbing the corporate ladder and getting ahead. But a lot of Virgos here, not necessarily climbing the corporate ladder. You like financial security just fine, but this is a great time for anyone with communications and job. You benefit through those of you in sales, doctors, managers, lawyers, anything to do with communications, a very auspicious time for you. Be careful about promising too much to your superiors or making promises that you're not willing to or won't keep. You can get ahead if you are careful, but not if you're arrogant. Sometimes this represents obstacles to success or overcoming obstacles to success. Power struggles are indicated. This sometimes indicates also advancement in career, but don't be surprised is that everybody's going to be jealous of you and really hating on you at this time. Others may envy your success and seek to bring you down. Avoid a tendency to gloat or appear to be too pleased with yourself, to just keep it humble. On the 24th at 11:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturn enters Aries. Not the easiest time for money or dealing with other people's money. Saturn this month is well aspected. Okay, so right now you benefit through this energy. Saturn in Aries is in your 8th house of money, so it's also a bit of a detriment. The 8th house is not very auspicious place to put Saturn, because when Saturn is not well aspected, you're going to have unexpected expenditures, or you're going to end up being the winner of the family and take on a lot of responsibilities at times. So this can be very daunting. And then when Saturn goes retrograde, it can be a little bit more daunting, and health issues can come up at this time. So be very with your money at this time. Okay, you're going to have a lot of lessons over the next 4 years or 5 years in regards to money and other people's money. Right now, because it's well aspected, it's a great time to mingle if you're single. If you find new love at this time, also be careful what you obligate yourself to. You need to do your research and be careful with your money over the next 4 years here, because even right now it's like really auspicious. A lot of beautiful things are going to happen. So save your money. Business could be picking up, but downfall is with this energy with Saturn is that when it's not well aspected, you're going to have money problems, or other people in your life are going to cost you money at this with this energy, like your children with the car insurance and their bills and stuff like that. Or you may be fighting with them, or dealing with legalities, or dealing with the popos to stay on the right side of the law. I would work on trying to save your money over the next 5 years, being responsible with money, because it appeases Saturn energy, because Saturn in Aries is a fall. Okay, it's no bueno. All right, what happens here is that we end up having a lot of lessons, but if you are responsible with your money and you save your money and you work hard, then Saturn gives you coins and blesses you with a penny. It doesn't go any more than 2 cents, okay? It just gives you a penny, all right? But as long as you alleviate your Saturn, you should be well. You could also do pujas, okay, when Saturn's going in retrograde. For those of you in India, hey babies. So this would be a great time period to appease Saturn himself and do pujas, and maybe go to temple on the days that, I think Friday is Saturn. I don't know what day Saturn is anymore, but I think he's Friday. But go and do pujas for him to help alleviate your Saturn, give tithing, and do prad during this time period. This would be a great time to help you with Saturn dashas, because this is like not a very good time for you with this energy. Okay, so just be aware of that. But right now it's direct and it'll aspect it, so it's like a really awesome time. So just be aware of that. On the 25th, 8:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mercury moves into Gemini. It is a good time for careers in the arts, especially with music. This is a good time to make important career decisions, as you are more likely to have a relevant facts. You may take on more responsibility at work. It is a very good time for public speaking, and those of you in social media, it's a good time for you. You exercise restraint in your self-expression. You could be very picky with your words. Politicians may experience foot and mouth syndrome. Propaganda is abound at this time, so be about the actual facts. Okay, be careful to overstep your authority. This is a time when you have multiple jobs, not because you're bored. So those of you who are over 50 or even in your 40s, it's because you have too much energy or too much time on your hands and you just want to work, okay? This is a popular energy time for you. You can find yourself more out and about. A great time for writers or those of you in media and social media. On the 26th at 11:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, new moon in Gemini in the 10th house. Popular energy time for you. Busy energy. Again, a great time for career in anything that deals with communications here. Social media, life coaches, counselors, etc. Lots of energy here for those of you over 50. Keep yourself busy getting another job at this time. Superiors are likely to notice you. It's quite possible that you could receive a promotion during this time. Obstacles to career advance are swept away, making progress a lot easier. Growth could be happening with this. Your leadership is more popular. You may attract more business than usual. If you're involved in making products for domestic use, it's a good time for that. It's a good time to ask for things that you want, or ask for your schedule shift, or ask for a promotion. Problem solving and decision making will be tricky when it is balanced. For some of you, you could have something heavy on your mind, but you're not so quick to jump into anything new. Now, I would be careful with this too, because this could be something that you have the rest of the year until Jupiter moves into Leo. So I would be careful with this energy and maybe get a second opinion or do what you have to do. But you know, you could have something heavy on your mind for a very long time. Alrighty, so it could also be happening. The first card I come up with is the Seven of Cups. This is lots of thoughts of future at this time. Promises are being made to you. I wouldn't go banking on promises. My motto is, when I see it, I will damn believe it, okay? Because people could be talking all this and all they want, but that doesn't mean that it's gonna happen, okay? So unless we're gonna put a check and a date and the stuff is happening and you already in the computer system saying what you are and all that, then believe it. The Seven of Wands, I feel like, can be restless for change, or this could be promises that were made to you and now you're waiting for those promises to come up. You're still waiting for that job opportunity to happen. You're still waiting for that phone call. You get it? The Queen of Cups, you need spirituality, or go more with the flow with this energy, or just relax. And if it happens, mazel. If it don't happen, mazel. Okay, because everything happens for a reason. So just mazel it at this time. Okay, so don't work yourself up with tea or go flip-flopping between doubt and certainty, doubt and what is, doubt and slippery slope, doubt, and then have a nervous breakdown. The King of Cups, I feel like for some, you can be a stickler for the rules. You are reconnecting with somebody from your past during this period as well. It does not have to be a love interest. It could just be a friend that you're reconnecting with, or people are just coming back into your life at this time with this energy because they're feeling sentiment at this time. The High Priestess card, ooh, maybe somebody from your past, maybe an ex or a no contact person is coming back into your life as well. So this is unquitted love. This is like star-crossed lovers. One person could be married and trying to get out of their marriage, but they want to come back to you with this energy. Although it's up to you what you want to do with that energy as well. I feel like you could also be feeling restless for this person or obsessed about this person person at this time with this energy. Unexpected message could be coming up at this time with this energy here as well. So they are coming back. We don't know when, we don't know how, but they are going to be coming back at time, okay? For others of you, I feel like you can be all about your fantasy life or wishful thinking at this time with this energy. This is a time to take initiative and not like overthink, overanalyze things, or try to wish things in your life. You need to take more initiative in your life here with this energy, okay? Then the coins talks of a move or traveling coming up during this time period as well for you. The moon card, you see what you want to see. Okay, so they're probably talking to you because you want to remain like internally optimistic. You're romanticizing certain things going on, or you're daydreaming a lot at this time about shoulda, woulda, couldas and stuff like that at this time, rather than making it happen by your damn self. Okay, so be careful with that because that could land you into nervous and mental stress. Okay, the Temperance card, I feel like this is a great time for doctor visits or symbiotic relationships, or the person pushing on could be a doctor or a nurse or in some kind of like services. Okay, so I do see that. The Tower card does talk about changes. Some of you, this could be a move at this time with this energy. Others of you, this could be traveling during this time period or plans to travel with this energy. For some of you, you're on the verge of important new beginnings. So if you've been feeling restless for change, know that it's happening. It's not happening at the time that you want. Try to let go of control. Everything is going to come to pass, and allow everything to happen. Allow yourself to just go more with the flow, be in your present, and let go of control. The Wands, I feel with this energy here, this could be on the job training happening, could be traveling to a different state or country to learn something new at this time with this energy as well. The Ace of Wands, recognition and success is happening with the Ace of Swords. Epiphanies are coming up, self-realizations are coming up as well with this energy here. This is also common sense, or you being more analytical in your way of thinking during this time period as well. Make sure to give to my channel and make sure to like, subscribe, and share, please. Alrighty, because I'm not no subscribing going on. I am trying to grow this. Alright, the King of Wands. I feel for some of you here, I do see that you may have options with love. Okay, so options with love are coming up at this time with this energy here. So you guys could be a bit hesitant when it comes to new love relationships because you're really want somebody else to come in at this time with this energy. So you may not be so quick to intrigue this other person, but because you're Wanwi, you could be in another relationship because of Wanwi-ness and because you're waiting for this other person to come in at this time energy. The Two of Swords, I do see this being a time of introspection. You're definitely sitting on the fence about changes that you want to make, so you're not so quick to jump. So this year, you may not be so quick to jump because Jupiter goes into Cancer, and we already have Hades and Coronas in there, and you're already kind of, and Pluto, and now it's going in right. So you're definitely this year, until probably October, going to be sitting on your hands, certain things that you want to do with this energy here, okay? For some of you, this is a time where you just need to go through the course. You need to go more with the flow this time with this energy here. I feel like for some of you, you need to let go of your ways because you are eventually going to come out on top. Believe it or not, things are going to work out exactly as planned. Again, just not at the time that you want at this time, okay? The Eight of Swords, for some of you here, you could be kind of like really thinking over analyzing with the Eight of Swords, okay? And kind of worried about past and being rejected, or just in your feelings about the past and over the past, and you're allowing the past to dictate your future at this time with this energy. You need to let go of those swords, and you need to continue just walking through, okay? Because even though we are dealing with our fear-based consciousness now, because we're all intriguing the South Node, it doesn't mean that is actually going to happen. Yeah, we revisit the past, but the past can be different because once we have learned those lessons and had those experiences, we're not doubtfully going to experience those similar situations again, okay? The Four of Wands, I feel with this energy here that there is somebody that is married, that does have a crush on you, that does want you in their life, okay? But they're very cautious, or they're still in their relationship and they're at a crossroads with their relationship, okay? The Ten of Swords can be starting over in your life. This is a reversal of fortune, so there could be another event happening that's going to cause property damage at this time with this energy. So be careful with your stuff. Keep your cars in your garage and try to trim those trees down at this time, okay? Also, for some of you that were broke, your financial situation is going to start to change for the better during this time period as well, okay? The Seven of Wands, I feel, oh, the Eight of Wands, let's talk of traveling coming up, receiving some much needed good news. You know, you have a lot of wand cards here. You're very cerebral and in your head at this time, so you need to get out of your head. I do see traveling coming up for some of you, or plans to travel. The who's this? The Seven of Coins. There's three coming up for some of you here with this energy. Others of you, you're not so quick to jump into anything new at this time, so there's something heavy on your mind. So this could be something that you do when Jupiter goes into Leo, okay? So just be aware of that. This might take a while. The Two of Wands, this is reinventing the self. Okay, you could be going on the journey about the self and learning about yourself at this time with this energy. So you could definitely be more quiet and to yourself and very introspective at this time with this energy here, and trying to look for yourself and figuring out who you are, what is your like. So you could be more alone into yourself at this time with this energy because you choose to be, okay? The Eight of Coins, I feel like this is dealing with your financial responsibilities and trying to create financial stability in your life. So the focus on your finances and your money situation at this time, and trying to get a handle of your money situation because of last year. So this is you taking on more responsibilities with your money situation, or trying to get all your ducks in a row at this time with this energy. This is the time to be strategic, careful planning you benefit through, which is great, a desired outcome that you want. This could also be meaning setting achievable goals, small goals for yourself, and then consistently reaching them come rain or shine. Prepare your ground before you plant your seeds, all right, in efforts to yield results. The Six of Wands, I feel with this energy, this is a great time for those of you that are social media. For others of you, you're very creative at this time, and you tend to show that more at work, and people may appreciate your creativity or your ideas during this time period, okay? The Three of Coins, I feel like teamwork makes the dream work at this time. I see growth, financial or spiritual growth with this energy. Time for destiny, a great time for collaborations, business partnership, a great time for those of you in computers, alrighty. So web designers is a very great energy time for you as well. The Sun card, you can feel grounded in general here because you're delving more into spirituality, or you're delving more into self-care and self-help at this time. Also, you have more influence over other people at this time with this energy here, alrighty. The Knight of Cups, changes, dramatic changes are coming up, so be careful with this. It depends what's going on with your natal chart with this energy here. You're very creative at this time with this energy. You're allowing certain things that are out of your control to bother you, so you're not thinking logically about certain things. Stay out of the gossip at this time with this energy here as well, or there could be gossip about you and it could be making you feel a little bit paranoid. So at this time, your hater motivators, all you could do is just smile and just be kind and show grace, you know, and the two shall pass. When you show that you're not going to give any energy to situations, or you're not going to give any energy to negativity, and you're just going to continue to ignore, be happy, be bubbly, eventually they ignore you. And eventually, if they don't ignore you, they start to want to get to know you, okay? So this is you having to learn to be more adaptable with other people or new situations around you, okay? So know that. The Two of Cups, I feel like some of you could be very obsessed about somebody at this time, okay? So I do see that. For other of you, I feel like you could get monetized on social media. This could be getting some kind of like representation as a musician, as an artist, as an entertainer. That could also be coming up as well, alrighty? Show your love and support to your girl, Marie. I'm at 3,839 subscribers. I would like to make it to 4,000, so if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Also, my daily horoscopes are up because Venus went into Aries today, so I talk about that for my May 1st, so make sure to give love to my channel. Help my channel grow by liking, subscribing, and sharing, and thank you for everybody watching tonight. Kisses.